What's up? It's WILSHOCKER with more Final Fantasy XIV. We're gonna be getting into our quest. I did decide to stop leveling my other classes, so I'm just gonna be doing warrior for now, and then I'll touch the other stuff later. Yeah. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the god's awful stench. The sylphs love this stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the mortal that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know that they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you regale me with your adventuring tales. And before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kukumixio. He has served an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that melodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder seed seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress you upon any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Oh, there's more questing. Another quest. Quest, please. Money. I should get a wink of sleep until I find out who it was. Hear my tale, adventurer. Last night, upon returning from my patrol, I caught sight of a child playing atop the roof. Fearing for the little one's safety, I called out, but the child promptly vanished. Now we haven't received word of any missing children, but if there were even a chance, were it not for my duties here, I would be out searching now. Might I trouble you to climb the roof and investigate in my stead? Missing kid? On a roof? I don't know. Sounds like it's above my pay grade. Let's see. I made that joke in college once. There was a problem I couldn't solve, and I said it's above my pay grade because I wasn't getting paid to solve that problem. Why would I put that much effort in? There is a destination. Okay, let's see if I can maybe kerfuffle this a little bit here. There we go. I'm not sure if the bird helped. Scour the roof for signs of a visitor. Like a UFO kind of visitor, or maybe I should pay attention. Da da do 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 do. Geronimo! Ah, you have returned. Tell me all that you have learned. Leaf, cane. Found this cane atop the roof, you say? 'Tis far too small for our use. I'd wager it belongs to one of the sylphs from Little Solace, the settlement to the east. Well, I suppose that solves the mystery. It would seem that the child I saw was in fact a sylph, and I was so worried. At any rate, we should return the cane to its rightful owner. Please take it to a sylph named Alexia in Little Solace. She will know what to do with it. And while you are there, tell her in no uncertain terms that her people should not wander the forest at night. Very well. Time to go meet some sylphs. What brings Walking One to the abode of these ones? Walking One brings cane. This one was looking under every leaf and flower for this cane. This one's heart is full of joy. Walking One is kind, like Seed-Seeing One. This one likes kind ones. This one will befriend the kind one. Kind one has this one's word. Do. Walking One has come to Little Solace, the new home to these ones. Gracious Elder One of Forest City allows these ones to live here. This one appreciates having a safe place to stay, but were it not for those ones, this would much rather be back in those old ones' home. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Well, how about this? This Walking One is foolish one. Walking One should go home before this one becomes angry. This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings Milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking ones should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Will here is an oath to peace, penned by Elder Seedsira herself. Still, you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Will's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem that we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Kind walking ones, listening ones, and masked ones protected these ones. Little solace from nasty ones who would steal this one's home. Walking ones are kind and strong, but these ones cannot rely on walking ones alone. Not all ones must work together. No, all ones must work together that one day these ones may return home. Walking ones may think this one's home is small, but this one has biggest home of all. The forest itself is this one's home. What does walking one think of that? By virtue of the crystal trade, the sylphs have maintained friendly terms with most every race in Eorzea. Alas, the appearance of Ramu has been a storm cloud over relations. If peace is to be secured, we must reopen a dialogue with the sylphs before they have the chance to summon their god again. Say, Will, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble learning the sylphs' traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow, there goes my bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Right, okay. Dance for the little sylphs. Walking one's belly is rumbling. This one is not making a meal. This one is boiling bark and flower seeds to dye thread. Color must be jolly, and so must greet making. Ooh, walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. This one is weaving cloth. Walking one would know more? This one does not trust walking ones who do not show respect. Walking one would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the weaves of weaving a secret. Even if walking one learned the secret, walking one would not weave in the same way. What does walking one want with this one? Elder one warned this one not to get too friendly with walking ones. Ah, walking one is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. Knows how to dance with these ones' hearts. would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news, why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. As an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so by having driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hera Ibadia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most like to pry into the sylphs' troubles. Oh. Walking One may dance many dances, but this one doesn't like walking ones. Because walking ones don't listen, that's why. If one wants to be friend to this one, walking one should listen, and listen good. This one has itchy spot on back. Walking one should poke it. Tee, walking one fell into trap. Touching this one turns walking one's skin into moss. Mossy one's skin turns greener and greener. Mossy one should examine himself to see how silly Mossy one has become. Hee hee, walking one is so silly. There is no curse, silly one. This one tricked silly one good, yes? This one is smart. Silly one should congratulate this one for being so very smart. That's right, silly one. This one is a very, very smart one. Silly one is smart to know this. Silly one makes this one laugh. This one likes to laugh. Maybe silly one is not so bad after all. Oh. These ones need help. Please help these ones. Vile ones attack buzzing gigas. Think these ones are food. Attack these ones. Attack whatever the ones go into the forest to bathe in sunlight. Some of these ones have gone into the forest to lure out vile ones. This one wants walking one to wait for vile ones. Wait nearby and slay vile ones that come. Great. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, walking one, please listen. This one was frolicking in the forest, as this one likes to do, when nasty tusked ones came huffing and puffing and charging. This one was so frightened. This one is too scared to go back to the forest. Walking one can make tusked ones go away, yes? This one would dance for joy. Tusked ones hide in bushes. Walking one should be careful.
These ones must bathe in sunlight to survive. Without sunlight, these ones will fall ill and shrivel away to no one's. Thanks to Walking One, these ones can safely bathe in sunlight again. Praise be to Walking One. Do. Walking One has made tusked ones go away. This one can play in the forest again. This one thanks Walking One. This one is forever and ever Walking One's friend. Healthful One has returned. This one is troubled. When this one ran away from nasty tusked ones, this one dropped 3 spindles of thread. This one searched Brambly Place over and over, but nothing was found. Oh, woe is this one. Helping One will help, yes? Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, at least not a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from mounds around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. Disease gorlins and gallgnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in silviculture. I do not claim to know the details, and with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you're done with the deeds, seek out Kumuxio. He is slow to warm the outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Great.
I'll be right back. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know, I'm a little tired, a little burned out. I had been marathoning this game every day for like a week. Maybe I should play World of Warcraft. Since I seem so keen on doing these mundane tasks.
Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie britches for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates, hates, hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks Steel Ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and Walking Ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears Steel Ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Shush! Shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary like touched ones. This one hates scary. And scary ones have scary friends. Okay. back to the Hawthorne hut.
Fearsome types clad here, clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good.
Why did I have to go all the way back here? Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Okay, get me out of this city. There's one. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forests well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark. Right here. This is where Steel Ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for Steel Ones, yes?
Great!
Without thread, this one cannot weave. Whatever is this one to do? This one's thread. This one can weave again. Helpful One is so kind. This one thanks Helpful One from bottom of this one's heart. No more, please. Thank you. Dancing one is back. This one breathed sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something? Dancing one found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all came from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know how to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but dancing one has helped this one much today. Dancing one must promise to always be friend to these ones. 7,000, gosh. 7,000 experience points. That's way too much. This one is cold and tired. This one might take a break soon. Helpful ones arrived at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Help one must find Claxio. Helpful one must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Wonderful. Go save Claxio. I've been marathoning this, man. Do 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 do. What? Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home. But then meddling one arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one. Oh, okay, I got it. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry and find Claxio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead helpful one to Claxio. But hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. This is crazy. Do 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 do. So cold. My
hands rubbing together.
Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kumuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should leave this one alone. Be on guard, Will. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Almalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Primal ones together. No, this one is good one. We'll never go with bad ones. Meddling One not smart to anger this one. This one has no friends in the forest. Amazing! And things were going so well. No, that stinky one. Stinky one is scary. Hurry up, Papalibo. I can't bear this stench any longer. I'm doing the best I can. If we dispatch the sylphs, surely. There's something not right about this, Morgo. Ignore it. You take care of the sylphs. Interesting. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kukumuxio, and Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio was safe fills this one with joy. Kumuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one is just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kumuxio and friendly ones. How nice. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could use a nice hot bath. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones. even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Do ba 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 ba. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for this one? And this one comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One, please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help, and please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. What the heck are you talking about? Alright, gotta go back here. Back to New Gridania. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their Elder One's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Guillaume Mulco at Bentbranch Meadows to deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort.
Very well. A message from Commander Hulux, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him.
Tuning to Quarry Mill in the story. I think I attuned here on my own time. But hey, you know. The Red Soldier. WILSHOCKER.
What the heck? Where do these quests come from? You look like a doughty sort. Perhaps I could trouble you with a task. Recently I shared a flagon with a merchant from Ul'dah, who regaled me with her tales of dangers from the road. Worst of all, as she had it, it was the ferocious beast that nigh gored her within an elm of her life just when she thought she'd reached the forest's safe embraces. God, man! Like, come on! What manner of beast, you say? You'll not believe this, but it was an antelope. Yes, I doubted mine own ears when I heard the tale. But 'twould seem a most ill-tempered strain of the beast roams the land south of the Druthers of late. You might recognize them by the scars they bear from frenzied battles with man and fellow beast alike. One last thing. I would give you this freshly made bowl of Sparhawk egg soup to aid in your battle. You may chuckle, but the spices contained within are known to sap the energy of these plant-eating beasts. Now go carefully, and don't let those doe eyes lull you into a false sense of security, lest the next ale you down spill freely from the myriad holes in your body. Oh, jeez. Why am I doing all of these side quests? They're not adding anything to the lore, like that glint in your eye. You're not stranger to violence, are ya? Got a job for a hard lad like you, I have. Run along to the Silver East here and gut me 3 smallmouth Orobon, will ya? They've been gobbling down all the fishies what Buscaron serves us for our dinner, so we can't have that now, can we? Come back to me drifted out with fish guts, and I'll see you're treated like a proper joiner's regular. Right. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... Huh? Not here to fill your belly, then. Ah, hunger for news, is it? There's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it'd be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell 2 of them apart. If you've the time, maybe you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across the sylph elder yourself. Great. He's gonna ask me to do a bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with the sylph elder. No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and crows loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. What are you staring at? You want to keep your eyes on your face? Ugh! Nofika's teeth, that's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This dust knight scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now.
I would take a break here, but I've got nothing else to do. Like, this is it. God bless. No, it's not fun. The fun has been waning. It's just so damn easy. It's so easy. It's like reading a book. It's like reading several books.
This has saved me so much. Take the ball, bro. Take the ball. You want to go? Let's go right now. One.
Taking me advice and putting your skills to work at the Druthers, have you? Well, that's what I like to see from a strapping young lad. Well, tighten your bootstraps, because I've got another job for you. I was down in a pint of Buscaron's finest the other day when I heard that the Kudkarn are hoarding stashes of poison around these parts. Can't say for sure what they're up to, but it can't be nothing good. What say you take these fire pots here and go up to the whole bleeding lot?
This tavern is sheltered by the shroud, imparting a sense of peace and tranquility to all within. It is for this reason, as much as Battaron's ale and yarns of adventure, that wayfarers from across the realm find respite at these tables. But the protection of the forest is not to be taken for granted. No, we must respect and honor the trees. Only in doing so will they do the same for us. And so I would ask you to perform a simple task. You are to make an offering to one of the forest's fallen guardians. Not far from here lie the withered remains of a treant who perished protecting the forest it so loved. Obtain the umbels of 4 antelope does and 2 freshly plucked kidtrap piddles, and place them before the treant. After the offering has been made, kneel and bow your head in deference. I can promise you that when you arise, you will do so with a newfound understanding of the significance of my words.
Great. Wonderful. Using items on areas. Got it. Nicely done, Will. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwag Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwights can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them, and it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Egg? Why? Okay. Alright, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it's not that bad. Why am I getting +5 defense from these? Is my headgear that bad? 23. It is, wow. Which one do I want? Skill, speed, vitality. I think I take the salad. Direct hit rate, strength, vitality, dex. That's nice. Versus strength, vitality, skill, speed. They're identical otherwise, so I'll take the iron salad. Appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't indisclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a concurrent friend of mine, you see. Name of Tetaroon, a good lad. It was right before the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to his health best I could. He worked here at my Druthers for a spell after that, and got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenoska. Well, it just so happens I got to clean up around here and came across something of his in this scarlet earring. You know what I meant. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadin fellow named Benzing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa Laminza. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Why are you sending me all the way to Limsa Laminza? Why? Oh my god, dude. Okay, I'm getting really frustrated. I'm gonna come back to this after a break. Yeah, I'll be back. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more.